This was called the Interplanetary Museum. Oh, quite the collection. Whoa! Oh my god. That's a stunning view. So beautiful. Okay. Welcome. We're pleased to welcome visitors to the Interplanetary Museum of the Native Solaran on Praxi 14, or Earth. This museum keeps one of the universe's most expansive collections of native Solaran artifacts obtained from across this planet. The IMNS is dedicated to the research, curation, and collection of all Earth objects, natural and technological. We aim to educate all beings on the lives of pre-contact Solarans on Praxis 14. We hope you enjoy your visit today. You know what? I hope I do too. Special exhibit, the Native Solaran Village. We encourage you to visit the special exhibit in the East Wing, the Native Solaran Village, where visitors can experience life as a pre-contact Solaran. Okay, so this is an actual human being, myself, exploring what it's like to be a human. We lived our life. Okay, what was life like as a Solaran before resettlement? In this special temporary installation, you can explore the daily lives of Solarans before the arrival of Praxian settlers, learn where they lived, how they worked, even what they ate. So, someone came and colonized us. Is that the vibe I'm getting? That's the freaking Milky Way, right? We are here. Tiny dot. That's where our solar system is. And in there is our planet. And even on the planet, we only live on a simple dot. Pre-context Solaran dwellings were typically enclosed structures that house multiple individuals. This model is typical of this region of Praxi 14. Most homes contained a sleeping surface and some furniture. Okay, let's see what a typical room of a Solaran look like. First of all, too many windows and too bright for my liking, even though I know this is an exhibit. We have the cock chair. Standing fan? I wouldn't even call it standing. A simple bed. I'm pretty sure my grandma had a bed like this, and a bedside lamp. And the oh my god, I walked right through the door, through the wall. That's a cool technology to be able to transverse walls or glass. Is there a freaking McDonald's? All right, feeding station. Is interesting choice of words. Due to their high metabolism, Solaris had to feed frequently. Feeding stations such as this one were especially popular in pre-contact Solaran villages. Okay, let's go into a McDonald's. Flesh pie. Really? A meal containing of flesh, vegetation, and processed grain. I love how it's called a flesh pie. Fried tubers. A meal consists of the special storage organs of a plant, so chips. I really love this naming. It really resonated with me. I want to believe the creator of this game is vegetarian or vegan in a way, and they wanted to bring awareness or to make people think twice about what it is they consume when they eat these meals. And I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. We have a farm here. Not only did native Solarans build large structures and settlements, they also learned to domesticate and enslave other life forms for food, companionship, and entertainment. For more on Earth's other life forms, please visit our vivarium on the second floor. There is another floor. All right, that's awesome. Is that the second and that's the third floor? Whatever. Let me just go into the farm and see what we have. We have a dog, a cat, a rabbit, a pig, a lamb, And right here, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Meta's large language model. We have a cow, a hen, and what appears to be Bojack Horseman. Is that a freaking office? Workstation. The cubicle was a Solarian labor invention that, oddly enough, minimized morale and reduced productivity. Scholars remained baffled by the popularity of cubicles in Solarian work culture. The same can be said for a lot of our inventions. It's very counterintuitive or achieve the opposite of what we were aiming for. I can see why the nation Guilfoyle did not want it, didn't want a cubicle. Looks like a very depressing place to be. I never had a typical office job, so I shouldn't say much about that. I don't know nothing about it. Before we go upstairs, like explore other things like this instrument. Literally, they don't care about the name. It's a freaking piano. Native Solarians were known to have a rich oral tradition. Among a collection of various instruments used by Solarians to produce audio frequencies or music. The exact purpose of music is not known. I like how they have music in quotation, which means the aliens probably don't have music. And that has got to suck. And for the purpose of music, it's for us to express ourselves, where words are likened, to connect with other humans. Medicine, select Solarians underwent rigorous medical training and successfully treated various illnesses and injuries. Medicine was dispensed to Solarians in bottles such as this one. Unfortunately, pre-contact Solarians had never been exposed to common viruses, and an estimated 70% of Solarians perished from disease during resettlement. So, for all we've been through as a species, all the viruses, the is it black virus, the one that killed a lot of people back in the day, COVID-19, that's a virus, right? We've not been exposed to the common viruses. Okay, that's interesting. You can tell the aliens who made this, who put together this collection, have no idea how we live, because it literally makes no sense to have an umbrella near a plate and a fork and a knife, also near a broom, and it's just so haphazard. They're just throwing everything in there. They did a good job with the film, though. That's a fax machine, right? A fire extinguisher. Uh, this is the Grim Reaper's tool. That's not even humans. Okay. Camera, binoculars. Alright. We have a pink bike, which reminds me of Phoebe Buffet's bike. A seesaw. I had so much fun playing with this growing up. For some reason, I don't see them ever now. What's this called again? I've seen enough of it in movies. I don't remember its name. I don't think we have them here. We have VLC. This is a nice collection by all measure. Is that toilet paper? Okay. What? Yes. War simulator. It is believed that native Solarians were highly warlike and militaristic. This war simulator was likely used to plan strategic battles, and even children were trained in its use. Fire hydrant. The name just came back to me now. It's a freaking fire hydrant. I don't think I ever seen one. The exact diet of native Solarians was poorly understood for many years. As carbon-based life forms, their unusual biology made it difficult for early pre-existing scientists to research live specimens, as they were unable to provide the necessary nutrients to keep subjects alive. We now know that Solarians are capable of gaining biomass exclusively from other carbon-based life forms, some of which are exhibited on floor 2. Displayed here is a rare intact example of a pre-contact solar provision. I love the idea that one of the most difficult things about experimenting on humans is that they can keep us alive long enough. That's so hilarious. That shows just how archaic or just how insignificant we are. I also love this war simulator thing with chess because, in a way, they're right, but it feels so wrong seeing things from that angle. And sure, we have football, Rubik's Cube, teddy bear or Ted, bowling ball. I'll leave it at that. A graduation hat, a regular hat, and a crown. Ceremonial headwear. Okay, a headdress, as they say it elsewhere. And we have a car. Pre-contact tolerance commonly traveled using steel vehicles, which once numbered in the hundreds of millions. Today, this is one of the only three vehicles remaining on the planet. All the other native Solaran vehicles were recycled into machinery during the Second Centurion War. So I'm assuming something happened this war that decimated what it's like to be a human, or even if there might not be any other human after the war. I'm assuming. Jeroi collection. Native Solarans were adept at harnessing Praxis 14. With native Solarans were not humans, or it could be that humans left Earth left Earth to essentially make another planet their home planet while exploiting Earth for its resources. But I don't think that's the case because, as a species, we are very sentimental, and I don't think that would go down unless in some hyper dystopian way. Anyways, the this exhibit displays tools and household objects that were collected from Solaran homes and territories. The artifacts in the Jeroi collection were made available to the museum thanks to the generosity of the Jeroi Family Foundation. Ah, so there is this this collection. They're talking about this collection, right? The cars, the Rubik's Cube, everything. I think we're done exploring everything downstairs. It's also nice to see that lobbying is a thing in this post-apocalyptic world. David, what's up? What's up, my dude? It feels so wrong looking at the statue from that angle. That is, I believe, a Russian doll. I might be wrong. Let's start with this wing. So I don't think there's another floor, right? Yeah, there isn't. Just first and second floor. And what do we have here? When early Praxian settlers made first contact with Earth, they were surprised to find a planet brimming with carbon-based life, a life form new to scientists. So we are the exception. Take a walk through Earth's past in this one-of-a-kind artificial vivarium. Okay. Water buffalo, lupine. Okay. We have a collection of wild animals here. That's Turkey. Oh, it's a wild Turkey. Oh, I was right. With some trees, like this majestic beast, an elm tree. You can tell a forest full of these things is going to have a certain aura to it and certain energy. A tortoise. All right. You know what? Not so bad. A gazelle. I don't know what that is. Is that a wolf? A rattlesnake? Okay. What's this? Shrimp? That's the name. Solana records indicate marine creature. Like they're sure. We have a question mark. Like marine creature. Solana records indicate that this creature came from a marine habitat, but we have found little evidence thus far that Praxis oceans were suitable for life. The removal of the oceans during resettlements of Praxis 14 has made marine research extremely difficult, if not impossible. You know, we keep saying humans are terrible, blah blah blah, and yeah, for the most part, I agree with that. But the aliens, man, they might be worse, taking out all the resources without any concern about the implication of their actions. Like what? Freaking aliens, man. Solaran simulacra. Many of these Solaran simulacra were found in highly fortified structures known as museums. Why is that in quotes? Indicating their high status and significance. In fact, the very concept of a museum came from the Solarans themselves. Let's go! I always believe uh, we would at least be able to influence the culture in some way, the universal culture, I mean. And yeah, this is what we're meant to say. Early Persian settlers were fascinated to find Solaran fortresses that appeared to serve no purpose other than displaying objects. Is there a dig at the pyramids? Royal simulacrum, religious, mythological, and secretive. Secretive? Is it because it's shrouded in this veil? We have the thinking meme. Right. That was awesome. Oh, oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I walked right through the glass. Lucy, another section. Lucy was a native Solaran who was collected in the year 1122-5. That's a long time into the future. During her brief period, during, during her brief time in captivity, she demonstrated remarkable intelligence for a Solaran. For a Solaran, that's so passive aggressive. And even managed to crudely communicate with Praxian scientists using vocalizations and sign language. Much of the data we have today on Solaran life and culture was due to these rudimentary conversations. Okay, I hope I get to see. Okay, I was about to say, I hope I get to see their findings about us. Lucy developed a particular bond with a fellow subject called Eve. Scientists witnessed Lucy offering her meals to Eve and attempting to comfort her during Eve's frequent outbursts. These outbursts, known as crying, were common among captive Solaris. The purpose of crying is unknown. When Eve expired? Excuse me? After 2 years in captivity, Lucy never communicated with Praxian scientists again. She remained silent until her death. Oh my god, that is so sad. This is Lucy and Eve. Oh my god. I can't imagine what life is like to be possibly the only human alive. And with this kid who has no idea what is happening because they cry all the time, only for the kid to die. That must be devastating. And here at Lucy's journals, I hope they provided the content of the journal. I really do. Lucy was provided with blank journals during captivity, which she wrote in daily. Please tell me you keep these journals. Oh my god, that is disappointing. Oh, these are the contents. I don't know what they want from me. Oh my god, that says so much. Oh, she says more. He started eating again today. She reminds me so much of Julia. She would have been 9 this year. Oh my god, I'm guessing Julia is Lucy's child. The aliens have started bringing me things to watch what I do with them. Things like Rubik's Cubes and their dryers. Yesterday, they brought me a gun I thought about it for a really long time. Like, really, really thought about it. Then I realized it wasn't loaded anyway. This took a really, really dark tone. Oh my god. Is Lucy in this coffin? Oh no, actually, no. Doesn't make sense that she is. Because I don't think they have the decency. Well, it's not even about decency, it's about they might not even have any moral compass at all. Also, the concept of burying someone or treating them with dignity after their death might be an entirely human experience, and they might lack that. To them, Lucy is just a subject of an experiment, and once she expired, in quotes, they had no use for her or it. A simulacrum commissioned by the Jarowi family for the opening of the Interplanetary Museum of the Native Solar. Oh my god. It's just so well done. This got me in my feelings. But yeah, I think that's about everything in the museum. I'm looking at everything downstairs in a new light now. I'm realizing that it would be terrifying for a human to be here, especially alone. It feels incredibly lonely now. I want to leave. I enjoyed every aspect of it. I look forward to more from this developer, and I would certainly be playing more of their game. All right, that's been it. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'll see you some other time. Bye.